I want to share with you a coaching insight that completely changed how I lead, manage, and mentor and coach. It came from a psychology professor I had a few years ago at Divine Mercy University, and I still use it every single coaching conversation. She told me, Jeff, you can tell someone what to do, and it can take years to make a change. Or you can help them figure it out for themselves, and they'll change today. Let that sink in for a minute. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Behavior change only sticks when the person doing the change actually owns the solution. So they have to actually own it. So let me show you in 5 steps how I shifted from telling people what to do to teaching people to discover it for themselves. Step 1, ask before advising. Try this. What outcomes are you trying to create? When they define the destination, they own the journey. Step 2, surface constraints. Ask, what's the smallest bottleneck in your way? We're not solving everything, just the tiniest thing blocking their progress. Step 3, mirror. Say, what I'm hearing you saying is X. Did I get that right? Reflect their thinking so they can hear themselves clearly. Step 4, co-create a test. How can you practice this or test it out in the next 72 hours? We're looking for something that they can do fast, an easy experiment that they can do in the next few days. Something that they can do immediately. Step 5, make it theirs. Ask them, on a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to this plan? What could make it a 10? If it's not theirs, it's not going to stick, right? And then why this works? Telling creates compliance. You might get some short-term wins if I tell them what to do, but when it breaks, they're going to blame it on the plan or they're going to blame it on you. Discovery creates ownership. You get fast iterations, stronger follow-through, and pride when it works because it's their idea. If you lead, coach, or manage, try this 5-step loop this week. 1, clarify the goal. 2, diagnose the smallest constraint. 3, co-create a small experiment. 4, run it, test it, and measure it. And 5, debrief the process. People don't resist change. They resist your and my change. When it's their idea, momentum is created immediately. So let's make this real. Imagine a teammate is missing some deadlines. You could say, use this template or manage your calendar better. Or you could ask, what outcome are you trying to create with this project? They might say, well, I want to get a clean draft early so work doesn't pile up. And you could ask, what's the smallest bottleneck? Honestly, I start too late. So what I hear you saying is that you're avoiding the blank page. Did I get that right? How can we test something in the next 72 hours, in the next few days? Well, I'll do a 25-minute first draft sprint each morning. On a scale 1 to 10, how committed are you to this process? I'm an 8. What would make it a 10? If I block it out on my calendar and tell my team. So when are you going to do that? So today, swap advice for a question. Ask one of these. What outcomes matter most? What's the smallest bottleneck? What would a 72-hour or 3-day experiment test look like? On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you to this? If this helped, share it with someone who leads or manages. Subscribe for more practical tools and ideas. And what's one question you'll ask instead of giving advice today? Drop it in the comments. Be audacious.